Ah.
All I got, that is my plan. Will I find what I lost? You know you can't bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it. I wanna make it right, that is the way to turn my life around. Today is the day. Am I the type of guy who means what I say? Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it. How will I know if there's a path worth taking? Should I question every move I make? With all I've lost, my heart is breaking. I don't wanna make the same mistake. Don't you ever doubt your dream will ever come true? Don't you ever blame the world but never blame you? I will never try to live a lie again. I don't wanna win this game if I can't play it my way. I'm not gonna stop, that's who I am. I'll give it all I got, that is my plan. Will I find what I lost? You know you can bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it. I wanna make it right, that is the way to turn my life around. Today is the day. Am I the type of guy who means what I say? Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it. Oh, hold up. Give me room to think. Bring it on down. Gotta work on my swing. Gotta do my own thing. Hold up. It's no good at all to see yourself and not recognize your face. Out on my own, it's such a scary place. Ooh. The answers are all inside of me. All I gotta do is believe. I'm not gonna stop, not gonna stop till I get my shot. That's who I am, that is my plan. We'll end up on top. You can bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on you can. Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it. I wanna make it right, that is the way to turn my life around. Today is the day. Am I the type of guy who means what I say? Bet on it, bet on it, you can't bet on me.
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let me put my camera on. Don't know why I haven't learned this yet. Such a dinosaur. I do it every morning, forget to put on my camera. Let's go. There we are. Nice to see you, everyone. How are you? I've missed you like a lot, like crazy much. Have you missed me? I hope so. Let's see some more cameras, guys, and let's put up the arms in the air if you're awake. If you're sleeping, keep your arms down. Nice, Darius, I see you. Nice, nice, nice. Let me see more cameras, guys. We are 60 people, guys. The rest is still asleep. We need to wake them up somehow. So we need to make some money so they can have some FOMO, right? That should be our plan. That should be our mission. That should be our mission. So guys, let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Please type in the city name, not the country name. What's up? Please, can you tell us some more about volume spikes? Good idea, Christina. Good idea. Yes, sir. We're going to do that, talk about the volume spikes. Let's do that. So we have London, Tommy from London. We have Christina from Frankfurt, Stegborn, Lithuania, Panevėžys, Belgrade, Gloucester, near Cologne, Kangoo. Wow, there's such a lot of new names, guys. Rosendale. Have you moved since last time? Have you earned so much money that you have moved city? What is happening? Bern, Viljandi, Breslau, St. Gallen in Switzerland. up in the mountains, Switzerland. You have the best chocolate in the world. I love chocolate. Nice, guys. And let me also know, guys, when yesterday did you go to sleep? Did you go to sleep before 10? Type in yes. Type in yes. No? Yes, one person. At 1 a.m. Wow. No. Did you go to sleep before 1 a.m.? Let me know, guys. 4 a.m. What? What are you taking, guys? How are you able to be on this call? 4 a.m. Crazy. I missed the prize hit on gold. Sleep. I have 11-month baby. We don't sleep much. Oh, only Red Bull. Red Bull. All right. It's good. 6 a.m. Wow. Darius, are you okay? Water. Okay, stay hydrated. Nice. Nice, guys. 6 a.m. Damn, I was in bed at 23. I made too much party this weekend. Party! Ha! Party. What about you? I slept at 2 a.m. yesterday because I had a early morning flight yesterday from Barcelona to Portugal, and I was so tired, and I slept the whole flight, and I also slept in the whole way to my house in the Uber. So I was not able to go early to sleep. Tell us about Barcelona. Yes, I'm gonna tell you about Barcelona because that was an absolute incredible event. I wish there was more people to the event who were into trading, guys. I want the whole community to be there next time. It was an insane event about network marketing, personal development, and I mean, in my opinion, network marketing is like people skills, right? It's people skills. So why shouldn't you attend? It's not about, you have to recruit, sign. But it's people skills. And when you learn people skills and understand like body languages, and you understand when people is saying A, you should say B, that's really insane to get to. And I believe that this was a totally game changer for me, especially because I had a hard 2025 with cryptos and stuff, and also a lot of disappointments with people. And I got to this event and really begin to fall in love with people again, because everyone who is attending these events, guys, their energy is high, much more high than normal people. I wish that next time I will bring my grandmom, because my grandmom, she's retired already and she don't know what to do. And I mean, if she is going to an event like this, I'm sure that my grandmom, she will become 100 years old at least, because the energy in this room is insane, and you will meet a lot of people that you will have nice conversations with, people who have achieved what you want, people who want to understand how you have achieved what you have, and it's an absolute game changer. So please put in a number 2 if you have ordered tickets for the next convention, and put in a number 3 if you are going to order tickets for the next event in 2027 March. Guys, we should really be there together, throwing up each other in the air, because we have made millions of dollars in trading, because we have the biggest community in the whole world. Hope you're bringing the jokes again, Samantha. You know I will bring the jokes, but I can't tell the jokes because you will answer them in the chat, and you already know all my jokes, so I have to figure some new out. Vienna is exactly, Ronja, exactly, Vienna. We are going to Vienna next time. Actually, we have hosted a B convention in that arena that we are going to next year with Fraser Brooks. And it's a nice convention arena, guys, and it's a beautiful city, Vienna. So we should definitely all go in and order some tickets, guys, so we can stay there together, have fun together. So please remember, reach out to your upline, reach out to Fraser, just order that tickets, guys. Can't wait for that. Do you know in which city? Yeah, Christina, it's Vienna in Austria. I love Fraser. Laser Fraser. He's insane. He's insane. He's like a person that you're looking at and are like, okay, this guy, he's an example that you can look however you want. You can be like however you want. You can just be yourself, and inspire other people by being yourself, right? And that's what I think it's all about. I'm also myself on these calls. I love to just be the raw version of Benjamin always. And I believe that when you becoming that confident that you're able to just be yourself, sharing your thoughts when you have them, that's where life begins. Don't think about what everyone else is thinking about you, because their opinion just means that they are in debt. So, okay. But let's crush these trading sessions together, guys, and let's have a really nice week. I have been waiting. I have really been excited about these sessions. I really missed you the last week, and I saw that there still was a lot of activity going on in the Telegram group, guys. That was crazy to see. That was insane to see. And let's make sure that we are bringing in new people to these calls every time. We should make a culture where we are putting in a message every time that we're bringing a new person to these calls, guys. So we can celebrate the person who's helping us to build the biggest and best trading community that's out there. So let's make sure that we are bringing in new people, that we are making sure that we share it when we're bringing in a new person. And also, if you're new on this calls, guys, on this call, please put in a number 7 if you are totally new and you have never attended this call before, guys. Please let me know. Victoria, congratulations. I can tell you that the person who have invited you to this call, you will kiss them one day, maybe lick their cheek, I don't know, but something you will do to them. So nice. Congratulations, guys, that you're on these calls, guys. And let's make sure that we're doing this consistently. It doesn't make any sense to go on these calls once, guys. Do it twice, do it 3 times, do it 1,000 times. Mantra. So let me share my screen and let's start this trading session, and let's see if we are able to find some crazy setups. I've seen some things going on out in the world right now with now we have a ceasefire, now we don't have a ceasefire. So we should also be a little bit careful, guys, with what we're doing, because, you know, when we are sitting with these orange guys and the Trump administration, it can always be a little bit hard to do trading. But I know that if you're able to crush it when we are trading under the Trump administration, guys, just wait and see when we are getting under another administration. It's going to become so much simpler. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We should speak about volume spikes today. Christina, you just asked about it, and I remember that I promised you guys that we should have done it the last week, but we're gonna do it this week. Wow, this looks crazy. Try to all move like this, guys. Come on, I can see you. Looks nice. Okay. But we're going to speak about volume spikes, and we're going to, of course, also talk a little bit about regression trends that we're using a lot, and, of course, how we can combine it with Fibonacci and the NXT system so we can have a higher and bigger edge so we can win against the markets. So one of the first things I wanted to explain today, guys, is the thing that I have explained before about the coin. So we all know that the markets is either going up like this, or it's going down like this, right? Which means, of course, we also have something like this, a consolidation where we're going sideways. But this means that if we're having a coin, guys, you know, a coin, €1 coin, and we are throwing this coin up in the air, and let's say that it hits tails, we are entering a buy position. If it hits heads, we're gonna enter a short position. If we are going after a one-to-one risk reward, which means that if we are risking $100, we will win $100. Let's say it hits heads and we are going into a long position. How much percentage do we have to get a win on this trade, guys? Let me know in the chat, and let's also give a little bit of space to the new people so they can answer. Christina, nice, 50%, that's true. That means if you're not able to have higher than 50%, guys, you're like a coin without a brain. Okay, so that means that if we are combining this percentage game to a little bit more strategic way where we're analyzing the markets, analyzing the chart, we will have more than 50%, right? So that means, do you just have a little small amount of knowledge, guys? Do you understand what is a Fibonacci? What is a regression trend? What is support? What is resistance? Guys, you are able to have maybe, let's say 60%, guys, chance of winning. And if you had 60% chance of winning, guys, how many times would you try to win? How many trades would you take if you had 60% chance of winning? Double up your money back. Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me see. If you had 60% chance of winning, double up your money. How many times would you take the chance? Oh, gotta go back to the first school, guys, here. Come on. Guys. We would do it unlimited times, right? Forever. Because we know that we have the edge, which will mean 60 times. Nice, Christina. But we will do it 100% unlimited times. Because in the long run, if we have 60% chance of winning double up our money, of course we will see things go like this, like a retracement. Up and down, up and down. But in the long run, we will always end up making like crazy amounts of money, exactly profitable overall. Exactly. So that should be our focus, guys. We should always think about this coin, throwing it up in the air. We have 50% chance of winning. But if we combine it with a small amount of knowledge, guys, we will have more than 50% chance of winning. Just this small amount of knowledge, guys. So after this call, you're already able to get profitable if you have your risk management in order, if you have your psychology in order. We should always already be profitable, guys. So about the volume spikes, guys, let's take a look at the markets, how the markets were opening yesterday. So the markets on gold were going down a bit. We had this huge CME gap. And you know what we are saying about CME gaps, right? To all the new people, when we have a gap like this, a closing and an opening down here, that means that the markets have been going from here to here over the weekend, but we are not able to trade it here. When we have a gap like this over the weekend, guys, there's an all right opportunity. I never thought about it. Nice. Always remember that, Christina. Always remember that. That's how the casinos is winning, guys, okay? But when we have a gap like this, guys, we should always look about like, okay, we had a huge gap. And these gaps is often, not every time, but often, guys, getting pre-filled, which means that the markets will probably do something like this and go up and fill some of the gap. Sometimes the whole gap, most of the time, actually, we see it a lot. Sometimes only a small amount of the gap, so maybe 50%. You can see right now we are at the 50% right here in the gap. Oh, someone is putting on her blanket. Please mute. Okay, so that means that what we should do, guys, when we're seeing these huge gaps is that we have to identify a trend. And we have had this trend for a long time where we had this level here, support level, support level, support level. And this should be our entry zones where we are starting to look into do buys, right? So we know that, okay, there's a chance for us to go up here, but we shouldn't just take a buy right here. That doesn't make any sense because it's nowhere, guys. It's like, yeah, then you're like a coin if you're taking a trade here. We should always look at entries like this area here. First of all, there's two reasons. One of the reasons is that if we're looking to the left, guys, you can see a gap here. Looks actually like the same. We pre-filled 50%, we got a little bit down, and then we pre-filled the whole gap here from the other weekend that we saw. Do you see? A huge gap, pre-fill it, starts to go up. Here, guys, we have a lot of liquidity. We have a lot of like confusion in the markets. Buyers is confused, sellers is confused. Should we go up? Should we go down? Should we go in circles? Should we just do something? So that means a lot of money gets placed in this area. And where are we now, guys? Or where were we yesterday in the night when the markets just opened? We were exactly at the liquidity area here where we had a small consolidation. We had not only 1 week testing this area, 2 weeks testing this area, 3 weeks testing this area. And every time we got to this area, we saw the price were doing a reversal. We changed the direction in the markets, right? So that means that, hey, we have some things going on here. We have a resistance area, but when we broke through this area, guys, this area will start to work as a support area, guys. And this is really important that you understand this, guys, because a resistance area can turn into a support area, and a support area can turn into a resistance area. All right? Write it down if you are taking notes. If you're just waiting that we are taking a trade, guys, that's not the right way to be profitable. But this was a resistance area. And now it starts to become like a support area. You can see that we broke through. When we got to our earlier resistance area, it started to work as a floor. So support area equals floor. Resistance area equals roof. Roof? I always forget that word. I have to learn it. Yeah, roof, you know, like top of a house. I think it's a roof. So that should be an area that we should look for. So that means now we have not only one reason why we should fulfill this gap, we don't only have two reasons why we should take an enter here, but we also have this huge regression trend, guys. Huge regression trend that we have seen going on since the 23rd of March, guys. So that's 3 confirmations, guys, that there is a possibility that the markets will make a reversal in this area. Now we need more edge. We need more percentage. We really want to have most accurate entry that we are able to have. So we're going down to the 1 minute. We can put on this, or we can wait with that. So whenever we see that we are getting to this regression trend area, guys, we have to be aware of some things. One of the things is that we have to be aware that we are seeing a volume spike. And a volume spike is often when the price has been going like this. Let me show you, just to make an example. Let's say the markets has been going like this, like crazy, and then this. And then we see the markets is just turning like this. That's a volume spikes where we see a lot of buyers is entering, guys. And if we're looking here, let me show you. Markets were doing something like this. I try to paint this, okay? So just so you understand. Markets was doing this. And then we had a crazy seller area where a lot of sellers entered. And then we had a volume spike to the upside, guys. And to identify a volume spike, there is some simple things that we can look for, guys. One of the things is candlestick patterns. We have been speaking about candlestick patterns before. Candlestick patterns is a pattern which is getting made by something like this. First of all, we have a wick here, which means that, hey, a lot of buyers have entered on this 5-minute time frame as exactly in this area. The same happened here. Oh, sorry. The same happened here on this wick. Let me withdraw some of the drawings so you're able to see what I'm doing here. The same happened right here. We can see there was a lot of buyers entering on this candle, and also a little bit on this candle. So this is the areas where we see volume spikes getting created because we know that buyers is starting to enter here. And now we have to be aware of this candlestick pattern here. Anyone who know what this candlestick pattern is called, let me know in the chat, guys. Ceiling, I read book from Hogart that the gaps will be closed in 80% of the within 48 hours. Exactly, Christina. That means you have an itch. Engulfing, Beata. That's so true. Nice. We have an engulfing. And is this a bearish engulfing or a bullish engulfing, guys? Let me know in the chat. I want to see who is the top students. Bullish, exactly. Exactly. We have a bullish engulfing, and let me just write it in here so you can see it again. And guys, I know I repeat myself like a lot on these sessions, guys, but repetition is the key when it comes to trading, because we have the strategy, we have risk management. The only thing that we need to do right now is just to repeat it, and take action, because then you will get profitable in no time. So let me do this. Do you see? We have a bearish candle right here, and we have a bigger bullish candle right after, right? So this is one of the confirmations that we have to put into, and the volume spike is looking like this, guys. So if we're going to the 1 minute, when we get down in the buying area and we know, hey, we have a strong regression trend, we have an unprofilled gap, then we have to be aware, guys, for things like this, where buyers is entering, guys. This is the volume spikes that I like to enter on. The next thing that we can look at right now is that we have a small amount where buyers and sellers couldn't decide, should we go up, should we go down? This should be an area that we can look for a support level. That means if we are drawing a Fibonacci, we have to get down to also this area, guys, because do you see all these small wicks here? Have to be aware of 0786 and 0618, guys. Whenever we are testing these areas where we have a sideways market, guys, then we should look into the markets. All right. Do it make sense, guys? To all the new people who don't understand anything right now, guys, remember to use the playbook that we have on the WOW platform, the playbook where you are interactive and you are learning while you are taking action, guys. Remember to use that, guys. It's really important so you can have the basic terms, guys. I know it sounds so also when we're calling it education. I know a lot of young people are like, oh no, I don't want more education. But guys, this is really interesting because we are active and we can earn while we learn, guys. So remember to take action and learn the simple terms like support and resistance, fair value gaps, risk management, risk reward, yada, yada, yada. So right now, guys, we have to mark out like, where did the London session start? Let me just change so I know, okay, we are in Copenhagen, nice. So the London session started around in this area here, London session low. The trend since the London session opened, guys, has been bullish, which means that we should be able to figure out the trend right now. We are in a sideways, small upgoing market right now. So that means that we should be aware every time that we get low in this area here, we should be aware that we still have some of the gap hasn't been profilled yet. And when I say yet, I don't know if it's going to be profilled, but we should be aware that it can be profilled. So right now, guys, there's nothing like I really want to enter on. There is nothing clarity in the markets. We have to ask DeepSage what is the highest accuracy for the markets for gold to go up or go down. We could do that together, guys. And remember, you have to have a signature bundle, guys. So get on that signature bundle. I had a guy in my team called Nicholas who was really amazed. He has been trading for like a while now, and he were almost profitable before he used DeepSage. But after he had DeepSage beside of him, always, then he's just phenomenal, like insanely crazy guy from Denmark. But we should ask, hey, DeepSage, can you make an analysis on gold and tell me the probability if there's a higher, smaller chance for bullish or bearish. And tell me bearish for today. And tell me the probability in percentage, guys. Because we want to work with percentage, guys, always. This assistance is not on. Okay, give me 1 second. Profile logout. I'm just going to enter again, guys. Okay, I have authenticator. Let's see. We have to get used to this, guys. It's so important. 2, 8, 3, 5, 7. There we go. Now I should use it. Can you tell me the probability for gold to go up or down, or go bullish or bearish today? Please make an analysis and tell me probability in percentage. Nice. Also, we're gonna speak a little bit about the West League, guys. Let me know in the chat if you already have, I don't know if it has or have, I think. Have you already signed up for the West League, guys? I mean, nice. Have you signed up for the West League? Of course, yes, yes, sir, yes, sir. Not yet, but we'll do. Guys, let's all register ourselves today, guys. And let's also talk about the rules again, guys, because I really want, it's like a bet for me, guys. I'm gonna go out to the other educators teams and we have to bet, guys. We have to make sure that, hey, we're gonna bet, guys, on this. Who is the who have learned the most? And I know that every educator would be so proud to see everyone attending on these leagues, guys. So let's all register ourselves together and go through the rules. So current price is 4,790. That's true. Macro structure, bullish long term, but currently in the short term correction. True. Gold drops 0.7, 0.9 at the start of this week. And nice. So estimated probability for a bullish markets today is 40%. Estimated probability for bearish is 60%, guys. Sometimes I've also experienced that we see 80%, guys, and 20%. That means that DeepSage is actually really confident that this setup, that gold will go up or go down, guys. So please remember to ask it. Like, you can also ask it, hey, what about the next 6 hours? Let's see. Okay, guys, so while we wait, do everyone knows Builderman Bob in here, guys? Builderman Bob. Bob the Builder. Meta communication, guys, I can see you. Yes or no? Yes, of course. Have you heard, guys, that Bob the Builder just got fired the other day? Now he is just Bob. Okay. Maybe it's not fun. I hope there's one person who understands it. He got fired, now he's only Bob. Let's see. Okay, so bullish probability for the upcoming next 6 hours is 35%. Bearish sideways probability is 65%, guys. So what do we have to look after, guys? We have to look after a cheap price for going after bear, going after sells, guys. So what we could do right now is we can see this as a top. We can see this as our low, which means now we are able to put in a Fibonacci from our low to our top. Okay, now some people understand. It's 4 people. Nice. Okay, so we have a low here and we have a top, guys. Let's mark them out, okay? This means that, guys, whenever we are close to this area, we have a cheap price for doing sells. Whenever we are close to this area here, we are a cheap price to press the bottom for buys, guys. So We're most interested in doing sells, guys. Looks like Deep Stage is really like sure and confident that the market is going to go down. If we're looking at the bigger perspective, we can see a big bullish market structure, but we can also see that we start to flatten here. You can see the markets have been going sideways. We have tested this consolidation here. And now we rejected on this consolidation, and maybe it's possible that we are going to see reversal in this area and the markets will go down a bit. So the areas that I want to look for, guys, is areas like this, where we can do sells. It's areas like this, where we can look for buys. This is the areas, guys. So this is the areas that I would be really aware of today. Maybe baby, we can do something like this, because there's also this small little area here that we have to be aware of, which means when we get down to this area, guys, it's possible that the markets will do something similar as this and maybe go down and test this area, and then we can do a buy. So let's be aware if we are able to get like a volume spike, if we are able to see any like a confirmation that the markets is going to go down when we get up to this area here. Let's see if we can have some confirmations to do buys when we get down to 4747, 4750. And maybe also look for a scalp, because you know that gold is always doing these like deep retracement, guys. So maybe we are also able to do a scalp in this area here. But be aware, guys, sometimes we see a scalping area where we are able to get maybe 100 pips. It's better to wait for areas like 0882 and 0786, especially on gold and silver, guys. The other thing that we have to be aware of is that silver also looks like we are going down a bit. Still shows that we are able to go up further, but right now, guys, it could be possible that we have to get down to this area, and this area down here can be this area on gold. So gold and silver is almost always following each other's patterns, guys. And we are always looking for patterns, guys. That's like human nature to look for patterns, guys. Even though that we don't notice it, we look for patterns, guys. If I ask you, which mouse is walking around on two legs, guys? Can you answer in the chat? Which mouse is walking around on two legs? Mickey Mouse, exactly. And if you know the answer to this one, guys, don't answer. Which duck is walking around on two legs? Let me know in the chat. Every duck, exactly. It's not only Donald Duck, but everyone is thinking, Donald Duck. Because we are thinking in patterns, guys. Am I right? I did. Do you see? That's like a subconscious thing that we begin to look into the patterns that we are talking about. And it's the same in the markets, guys. It's the exact same in the markets, guys. Set all ducks. It's set all ducks. Yes. Crazy. What a lesson. So remember that, guys. Human nature is always looking after patterns. Always. So right now, guys, let's make sure that we're waiting for areas like this. Of course, you are able to wait for like a retracement where you are able to have a cheap price. If we go to silver, you can see that the price is we are going down a bit, guys. Let's mark out the regression trend just so we can identify it. Let's make sure that we are waiting for super nice areas around this area. Of course, you have an edge, guys, on areas like this for doing sales down to this area. You can use this edge if you have the right risk management strategy, guys. And as I'm always speaking about, guys, we want to risk only amounts of dollars, guys. So don't go in and put in a lot size. Put in the amount of dollars that you want to risk. So you know the exact number. Okay, so put in your Magic Terminal, MetaTrader, whatever you're using, put in the amount of dollars that you want to risk, margin, right? So right now, let's wait. Let's see if we can have a sell position up in this area. Maybe, maybe not. In the long run, guys, of course, I also want to do buys more because that we have tested this area and we have tested this area before 3 times. And now it could be possible that we have to test this big regression trend and enter up in this area. Right, that's what we are waiting for. In this area, we should be able to catch a nice sell. Maybe when we get to this area, guys, we will see Trump saying, hey, there's a war going on, and then gold is crashing again. So crazy to trade under the administration. But also, if we're looking at other pairs like GBP USD, guys, it's like a buy area we are in right now. But guys, since that gold should go more down, we should also be aware that GBP USD could go more down because it's GBP against the USD. If we're looking at the DXY, my nose is a bit stopped today, guys. I think I have allergic or something. But the DXY is actually a nice area for going down. Which tells that gold could push up if we go down in this area. Interesting area, guys. Interesting. We lost this trade, guys. I'm so sorry. We lost this trade while I was in Barcelona. The next area where I want to do a buy position is in the area down here, 212, 151. That was the area that I want to enter on next time. In this area, maybe a deeper retracement, so we go down and test this area here. Maybe, I don't know, but let's see. So yeah, we tried to get the advantage that the markets was going further up, but it didn't. So I will wait for a deeper retracement before I enter. It looks like that we are on the 0.382. No, we haven't even tested the 0.382, so we should at least get down to this area, and 0.5 is also a really interesting area because do you see we had a strong resistance area here? We broke it. Now it will work as a support area here, guys. So be aware of this area. Let's look at USD CAD. We had a really nice trade on USD CAD, guys. If we have holded it instead of closing it on a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, we would have a 1 to 5 almost, guys. So that was the trade that we took Monday last week. Super price, super cheap price up here. Right now we have to wait for a deeper retracement before we do anything. But this was a nice sell position, guys. Really, really nice sell position. And this is the areas that we always are looking for. You see, we had a support area, still working as a support area. Next time, we're probably going to break through it because support areas and resistance areas, you should see it as a floor of glass. A support area is a floor of glass. Every time that we hit the glass, it's getting weakened, okay? If we're looking at AUD JPY, guys, we could begin to be aware of taking that short position. I know that there's not a long time until we see this nice trade begin to go down a bit. Hopefully, we have been going up since, I have my phone there, since 2020. We have a nice trend going on. And this can be a really, really nice trade, guys. And we are in the price where it's really cheap. So right now we just have to wait for some nice volume spikes. And also we had a huge gap here, which is totally pre-filled. I know that we also opened up the stock markets with a gap here, guys. We haven't pre-filled it yet. We should pre-fill this gap as well. You can see the same here. huge gap, started to go up. Huge gap starts to go up. So let's be aware. Another thing we have to be aware of, and the reason why I'm not like super confident that the ceasefire is going to hold, is because that for me and for everyone, we had a strong resistance area here, and right now we just got right above it. And normally when we are breaking through these strong resistance area, guys, we see like impulsive moves, like stronger impulsive moves than what we see here. So this can also be a sweep to make sure that people who have taken a short position in this area, they gets taken out before that we go down on these levels here. So be aware of this, guys, if you're trading stocks as well. If we're looking at crypto, I've seen that crypto has actually been really nice, but if we're looking at altcoins, guys, you can see here we have running this consolidation for a while now. Every time that we get up to this area here, the price starts to go down. Every time that we get down to this area, the price starts to go up. I have to, no, I thought I have to do a news. I don't know what a news is. You know, a chew. So yeah, guys, I don't know with the crypto markets. I'm still a bit patient, and I'm really curious if we are going to break this area here and starts to go up. I mean, the candlesticks looks a little bit bullish from this area, but if we are breaking this, guys, just be ready for impulsive moves, guys. And no one is speaking about crypto. So if we're seeing this like huge move where we're breaking this downtrend, get ready, guys, because crypto can take off like really fast. You can see this has been taken months, guys. This downfall have been taking months, which is like they are trying to test people patience when they're doing this. See the difference between when we are going down, it's like slowly, but when we are going up, we can see candles like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20% bullish candlesticks. And I know that everyone wants to be a part of this bull run that is coming, hopefully. And we should definitely use AI Grid and DCA these days, because that we know that the markets is able to turn. A really nice thing is if you have been running a AI Grid in an area like this, guys, and we have talked about this, I believe, maybe a month ago, 3 weeks ago, when we started these sessions, that an AI Grid in this area would be really nice, guys. You can start it whenever we're low, you can sell it whenever we're high on an AI Grid, because right now we are going so sideways, and AI Grids is made for sideways markets often. Of course, you can start up foolish AI Grids, but it's still able to make money on these retracements every time. So please remember to use the tools, guys. They are absolutely amazing. And we should be much more like into them. I'm also going to get much more into SageMaster and how to use Magic Terminal for more safe trading and for a more simple duplication system. And yeah, can you show how to use Magic Terminal? Right now, sneeze. It's called a sneeze. Nice lesson. I still, right now, we are not able to use margin in that kind of way that I just spoke about it. But I know that it's going to get updated soon. I had a conversation the other day with a son about how we can make people getting addicted to Magic Terminal. And I believe if we can have like an itch or something which is like a game changer on Magic Terminal, that could be instead that you're paying $2,000 or $1,000 a year for getting seconds and ticks. If that was implemented in Magic Terminal, guys, I would for sure use it, because if we get down to ticks and seconds, guys, then it's not only a simulation that TradingView is running. Then we have like the exact intros, because right now TradingView is running as a simulation. That means that they are actually guessing with software where the price is going from ticks. So they can see ticks trading. They can see whenever a lot of people is entering on the smaller time frames. We can do the same when we are going to use these ticks. We will get used to that in a while, guys. I know that everyone will be like amazed how simple and how much better it is to do scalping when we're using seconds and ticks. So please stay waiting, guys. Be patient. I know that the next update for Magic Terminal is going to be like explosive, and I know I will get addicted to it right away. So let's wait for that, guys. Let's see. I would really like to take a trade today, guys, but it seems like I still need some clarity, guys, about the markets. I don't see like any A+ setups, but for sure I will be on my computer the London session, guys, and I'm gonna share if we can find some nice setups, guys. I want to do the most perfect setups, guys, so we're not only just taking like scalps, and I know that people who is taking scalps in areas like this who don't have their risk management and total structure, guys, they will end up losing. So that's why I'm not like sending all the signals, all the trades, but most of the perfect trades, we're gonna get them, guys. I know that for sure. So the last thing, guys, let's all make sure that we are signing up for, okay, just MetaTrader at the moment. No, I mean, Tommy, you can still use Magic Terminal. You can put in percentage of what you have in your capital. You can put in 1% that you want to risk that. So we should be more used to Magic Terminal, because in a couple of days, weeks, guys, everyone will use it no matter what. And if we already now starts to getting used to Magic Terminal, guys, it's going to be a game changer for us. Let's all sign up for this West League, guys. I'm gonna share the link in the chat. Let's all make sure that we are registering right now, guys, and let's look at the rules right after, just fast, because this is a free league, guys. Everyone can attend, guys, and you have the chance for winning. So it's like getting a free ticket for the lottery, guys, and if you're not playing that, you are, in my opinion, ignorant. So sign up for this, guys. Really important. John Doe, Trader Pro 123. John Doe, that's a crazy name, John Doe. But let's again look into the rules, guys. It's really important that we are writing this down. What we should do, guys, when we are in the West League, we should put down the rules in a notebook or something. And when we are sitting in front of our laptop and doing these trading sessions or doing trading together, guys, we should always, before that we are taking any trade, guys, look at the rules. Are we following them or what? That looks crazy. Recording is on, so the account owner, everyone in the meeting can see the messages sent on the meeting chat. Only you and those in the chat. Okay, but we should all write down the rules, guys, and make sure that we are checking every trade, every setup that we are taking before that we take any trade. So 1 account per participant, guys. You will get banned, disqualified if you're trying to do something else. After registration window is closed, it's not possible to register. I need to. I got the sneeze, guys. Like an orgasm for the brain. It's crazy. It feels so good. But we have to register now, because the league is starting in 9 days, guys, and 21 hours. And new account required. Your demo account must be a new one with no previous trade stance. Start with 10K in demo funds. We cannot use presets from SageMaster, otherwise you will get disqualified, guys. Forex pairs only. All Forex pairs are allowed, including indices and commodities. That's a hard English word for me. Such as gold. No crypto and stocks are allowed, okay? All trades must be executed in the Magic Terminal during the competition period to count toward rankings. Guys, that's also the reason why we should use Magic Terminal. Risk and leverage controls, guys. Max risk per trade is 1%, guys. So that means that you can go into your Magic Terminal. Let me show you guys, so everyone really have an edge and are able to win win this league. So when we are on our Magic Terminal, guys, you have of course connected your broker account or the demo account that you're working with. You're connecting it to your SageMaster, and from here you should put in your trades. What I would do, guys, is when we only are allowed to risk 1%, guys, make sure to risk 0.5, because if we are risking more than 1%, if the market is moving really fast or anything, let's be aware that we are risking less than 1%, just to be clear and sure that nothing is going to happen as a mistake. Personally, guys, I love to work with price, not pips. You could put in the price. What are we looking at here? AUD JPY. So we can copy the price by pressing a right click, copy price, put in the stop loss. You can copy the take profit, copy the price, put in the take profit. Now you see your trade. The only thing you have to do now, guys, is to buy, take the trade, and you are always able to also modify your position, edit trade. Oops, sorry. Update TP and stop loss. You can move your stop loss up, as we do in our MetaTrader as well. And the same with our take profit. We can put it to 800 example. So it's similar, guys. It's like the same that we're doing on our personal account. All right. So this is how to use Magic Terminal. Of course, you have to change between buy and sell. Another thing that I also want to get implemented to our Magic Terminal is that it becomes easier to, in MetaTrader, you know that we have a buy and sell button, and when you press it, guys, it's right away starting to get into the trade without that you have been putting in anything. So like this, could put 0.5, and then we should be able to press sell and modify the trade right after, especially when we are trading on gold where things is going really fast. So be aware, guys, maybe we can have a trade if we can have a nice volume spike here. Remember to use this indicator. If you're using indicators, guys, if you want to see how a volume spike can look like. Here, volume spike. Here, volume spike. Here, volume spike. So let's see if we can have a volume spike in this area, guys. If we can have a volume spike in this area, it would probably be okay, I would say an all right trade for doing sales, guys. It's on our 0.5 on the bigger perspective, and it's on our, let's see, the smaller perspective here. And it's on our 0.5, 0.618. When we get to this area, guys, maybe we could take a trade. Let's see. Maybe we can have this one, guys. So is the rules clear? Please let me know. Please type in the Telegram group whenever you have signed up for this league. And let's make sure that we are absolutely crushing it, guys. Daily loss limit 10% maximum, but I know that no one will get to 10%. So I don't hope so, guys. Otherwise, it's for me like gambling. I would be really disappointed. Maximum drawdown is 25%. It's not possible, guys, if we are just making sure that we are tracking our trades. All results remain subject to validation. The sponsor may suspend and just disqualify interested violations. Nice, guys. So I hope the rules is clear, guys. I'm gonna make sure that we are winning this league together, guys. We have to win this league together. Guys, can you send a link to join Ben's SageMaster group? Can get a link to the Telegram group. Yeah, can someone EU? I will look at Euro real quick. I'm gonna do that right after. Guys, can you please send the Telegram link if some of you have it? That would be super nice. Otherwise, someone in the chat, orgasms for nose. Yeah, that's how it feels. But it's not an orgasm when you have all that out from your nose. Then it's just like, ugh, hate my life. So Euro USD, is that what you wanted to look for? You have the 0.5. You shouldn't enter on 0.5, guys. Let me see. We shouldn't enter here, guys. We should not enter here. Let's see if we can have the Euro USD pushing a little bit further down, like we also want to see in gold. Oh, volume spike, guys. Do you see? Do we see this, guys? This could be a nice entry. Do we like this? This could be a nice entry, but. Oh, should we take this trade, guys? It's actually a nice area. Wait, and let's see how the price action is running right now. Okay, I can share the magic terminal link if I'm going to take this trade. Let's see. Maybe we can have a trade here in the end, guys. We are in the area where we should be able to see a reversal at least. So let me see the 5-minute candle. Closes in 1 minute as a doji. Nope. Never mind. This could still be a nice entry, guys. This could still be a nice entry. Let me see how many pips we have to this area here. 100 pips. Okay, guys, this is not a bad entry actually, guys. 1-to-1 down to this area here wouldn't be bad. The only thing please, we are too late right now. We are too late right now. That was a bad decision. Why don't I follow my intuition, guys? Trading is about intuition, guys. I swear. When you have that picture and image in your brain about that you're the best trader in the world, guys, your intuition will work with you as you are the best trader and tell you where to take a buy and where to take a sell. So let's see. We didn't took the sell, guys, but let's see how the market is reacting, because this could be a nice sell position. Yeah, guys, let's enter this, guys. I'm gonna enter this. I have to. There is a edge at least, guys. I'm gonna enter, guys. I'm gonna enter. Do it with, hey guys, sorry, whenever I don't hope that you have taken the ideal entry around 4,800. Guys, before that you take the trade, know that this is like a small risk trade. So please put in a small amount of risk, less than what you're normally doing. So if you're using one lot, let's just give a crazy example. Personally, I have around $18,000 on my account, and I'm still just running 0.5, 0.25, guys. So please do the half of what you're normally risking on these trades, guys, okay? And let's see if we can have a nice one-to-one risk reward. Something like this, guys. I'm gonna do this. So we have our stop loss here. I'm gonna set it in here. And TP1. Maybe we can move our stop loss fast to break even on this trade, guys. Nice that we got a trade here. And disclaimer, guys, this is for educational purpose. I have to say that. So please don't get mad at me if we are losing this, but there is an edge and we have a higher percentage than 50%, guys, which tells me that, hey, we should get into this trade for sure. Nice. Let's see how this goes, guys, and hopefully we're gonna make some money in this trade, guys. We should be safe with our stop loss as well. Let's see. So just imagine, guys, on a trade like this, we don't have 80% chance of winning. We don't have 70% chance of winning. Maybe we have 60%, all right? So that means that doesn't mean that we are 100% accurate, but that means in the long run, when we are taking trades like this, we will end up making money, guys, okay? So I don't know if you want to sit here on the session and just wait. Are you in already? Yes, I am. I don't know if you want to just sit here, look at the chart, getting scared when it goes up, when it goes down, or if we should just close the session and talk later. What's take profits? I've shared it in here, 4791, around in that area. We just have to be aware, and that's the first take profit, guys. That means that personally, I would maybe just move to break even when we get down to this area, because I want at least 1 to 2, 1 to 3 sometimes. 1 to 1, it's more like if you're I'm an alien. If you're totally new to trading, guys, please track your win rate. It's long, no, it's short. Never do short, long in this area. But if you're new to trading, guys, I would 100% recommend you to track everything and go after a 1-to-1 risk reward. Because if you're tracking your trades and you're going after that 1-to-1 risk reward, and you are of course also tracking, nice, guys, almost get our take profit in a while, maybe in some couple of minutes. But if you're tracking everything, guys, you will see that with a risk reward on 1-to-1, guys, you can see if you are profitable, guys. If you have more than 50%, oh, the little baby is there. Hello. So cute. So cute. Oh, it's gonna become a trader one day. 11 months young and she's already on the charts. That's crazy, Tommy. But guys, if you are tracking everything, you will fast notice on a risk reward 1-to-1, guys, you will probably have a higher win rate than 50%. If you're using your knowledge that you get from these sessions, guys, it will really surprise me if you were not profitable, guys, because people who is overcomplicating things, guys. People is overcomplicating becoming profitable. The only reason why they are overcomplicating is because that they don't know what they are talking about often. They just need to make sure that they are tracking everything as a professional, that they are following their rules before they enter a trade, that they are staying aware and tracking everything. That's the most important thing, guys. So I will cut down the session, guys. It was really nice. Do you have time to say a minute something about using patterns in which time frames? So I'm most of the time is looking for patterns, especially on the 5 minute, 15 minutes, 1 minute, because personally, when I'm entering a trade, I never enter a trade on a 1 hour candle. Never. I can use 1 hour candle as like data. That means that we can use it. Here we see a bullish engulfing, which is not nice for a sell position right now. But I would not enter on a bullish 1 hour candle, because one candle can be 73 pips. Another candle can be 349 pips. And the reason why I don't do this, I know that there's a lot of people out there who love to do swing trading, guys. But when we are I know there's a lot of new people in these sessions, guys. And new people, are always a little bit, hey, I need to understand it before that I put in my whole capital. So that means new people is often putting in maybe $500. And if we are putting in $500 and we are running a trade 0.01 lot, guys, and we have a stop loss like this, I know that this guy, this person, this new person who just started trading, they will lose their maybe 20% of their whole account on a 0.01, guys, just on a trade like this. That's why I personally don't do swing trade, especially not for a educational purpose, guys. I want people to be able to trade also with a small amount of capital, and that's the reason why we are running on these small time frames, and we are taking more like scalp minute positions. So I hope it makes sense, guys. I want everyone is able to be a part of this, and not only the people who already have like insane amount of money. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the session. So nice to be back, and I can't wait to smash the upcoming days with you guys. And let's make sure stay active in the Telegram group. Let's make sure give some love to the person who have brought you into this session, guys. Please text them after this session and say thank you, thank you, thank you, because then it will get multiplied by 200 and you will start to become profitable, guys. So love you guys. Stay ahead. See you guys.